What is up, everybody? I am your host and longest reigning WWE pay-per-view champion of all time. I am Ant the Hot Commodity, and you are checking out the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast. We are covering our WWE Monday Night Raw June 5th, 2023 recap. They were live in Hartford, Connecticut. Let's get right to it. Yes, we are live in Hartford, Connecticut, and we start out Monday Night Raw with the WWE World Champion Seth Rollins. He comes out to the ring, and Seth says, I was thinking, when was the last time we had a world title match on Monday Night Raw? And that was nearly 2 years. I thought 2 years is too damn long. I went into the Twitterverse and put in an open challenge. That was answered by Damian Priest. And I'm psyched about it because Judgment Day are as good as it gets. As good as they are just ain't me. That's when Damian Priest and Finn Balor walk out. Priest says Rhea and Dom got their own business. What is it about me? And says it's you and Finn. You do everything together. When you go to the bathroom, does he follow you? Finn says, funny man, Seth Rollins, you're not going to love it when my man beats you and takes the world title. And Damian Priest says, you're a deserving champion. You've beat them all, but so have I. I don't need Judgment Day to beat you for that title. Seth says, I know that if it's just you and me tonight, you don't stand a chance. Tonight, why don't you leave your crew in the back? Finn says, you don't get to decide that. And then Damian Priest says, I'm cool with it. Seth, I accept, and you're going to have the shortest title reign ever. And Seth says, well, mine will always be longer than his was, and points at Finn Balor. So Finn Balor getting upset here by Seth Rollins. Damian Priest answering the call to Seth. I don't know how well that will make Finn Balor feel. We get our Money in the Bank qualifying match. Becky Lynch defeats Sonya Deville with Chelsea Green by her side after Sonya jumps into a manhandle slam. During the match, Zoe Stark and Trish Stratus stood on the ramp and watched the match take place. But Becky was able to get the win, and Becky will now be in the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Imperium confronts Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens backstage. Gunther says, you lack discipline. I need to teach you discipline. And then Kevin Owens says, let's solve it in the ring. That's it, me and you. So we get a very great match between the Intercontinental Champion Gunther with Imperium. He defeats one half of the Universal Tag Team Champions, Kevin Owens, with Sami Zayn. A lot of great action back and forth here. However, at the end comes an Imperium attack Kevin. Kevin nails a stunner to Kaiser, but Gunther rolls up Kevin and gets a 3 count. Gunther with the sneak victory there. Matt Riddle's backstage and says Gunther wouldn't win without Imperium by his side. Imperium attack, but Riddle's able to take control and take them all out. We then see the women's tag team champions Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler defeat Kaden Carter and Katana Chance. They look great in this match. Shayna locks in a sleeper, and Carter passes out. We know a lot's going to take place. Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey are deserving the women's tag titles. I'm just excited to see what's next for them. Ricochet fights Shinsuke Nakamura in a no contest after they're both attacked by Bronson Reed during the match. Bronson Reed definitely setting his claim for everybody on Raw. We then get Miz TV with Cody Rhodes. Miz says, you look dashing tonight. You challenged Brock Lesnar, who beat you and broke your arm. Don't you think that's stupid? Cody says, people say it took balls. You know a tiny bit about that, don't you, Mike? Cody says the Beast is on his annual hibernation. Miz says, here on Miz TV, I have a surprise for you. I invited another man who shares pressure like you, Dominic Mysterio. Dominic comes out with the WWE SmackDown Women's Champion Rhea Ripley. Rhea says Dom has something he'd like to say. Dominic says, you act like you're a big dog. You're a birdie with a broken wing. I watched you talk about Brock Lesnar. You're a bad father, just like my dad. You should be taking care of your baby girl. Instead, you're just like Ray. Cody says, I know the 15 minutes in prison was a hard time for you, but your dad gave you the public spanking at WrestleMania. I know he made mistakes, and I'm looking at his biggest one. Dominic then slaps Cody and hides behind Rhea. Cody then ends up hitting The Miz with his cast, getting some sort of semblance, and Dominic Mysterio is being a thorn in Cody's side. What will happen? We then have Zoe Stark with Trish Stratus defeating Natalya, entering in the Money in the Bank ladder match after a Z360 and Trish's involvement. Now we know that Zoe and Becky will both be in the women's ladder match. That's going to be dysfunction right there. Paul Heyman is backstage. Paul says, I want to invite you to Friday Night SmackDown. When Jey Uso makes his historic choice, Jey will stand by his brother Solo. You may have shared a womb with your twin, but you're closer to Reigns. Jey will acknowledge that fact, or else. So Jey Uso has a lot riding on him. Indus Share destroy Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander. They're making a good stand on who they are. And then we get our main event, the World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins defeating Damian Priest after Finn Balor comes out, but Seth Rollins is able to nail a super kick. Damian hits a South of Heaven. Damian yells at Balor for coming out, asking him why is he out here. And then Seth nails a stomp and gets a 3 count and retains the World Championship. After the match, Finn Balor and Seth Rollins stand face to face, and it looks like these two men are going to come to blows. But Damian Priest is not happy that Finn Balor got involved in his world title match and seemingly cost him the title. Well, that is it from Hartford, Connecticut. It was a great Raw, a lot of action. Money in the Bank is getting closer. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Stay safe and stay uncensored.